I love it when you talk dirty.
Hey, when you gotta be fucking to make a Virgo? Huh? What time of year do you gotta be fucking?
9 months out from
August.
What time of the year do you gotta be
January?
fucking?
Because it's 9 months.
So Capricorn.
She said.
Capricorn's
So we
next
get
birthday.
So our biological kids gonna be Virgos. Thanksgiving.
But it's 9 months though.
Is that 9? So 9 months from November.
Yeah,
is
Virgo. So it gotta be like December. It's the holiday. We
in the
holiday
wintertime.
babies.
And that's perfect because we're gonna be in the house anyway because it's cold outside.
Yeah,
so we got shit to
Y'all the
do.
new boomers.
Definitely.
We're gonna be fucking anyway because we ain't got
That's
shit
what
else
it
to do.
is.
Y'all holiday
Y'all the new
babies.
boomers.
Y'all them Christmas babies. Oh, thank you, baby.
That's the gift.
Wow.
You got a Virgo. We are the best gifts ever made. Toast to the Virgos. We the best gifts we gave our parents.
Oh, thank God. Toast to the Virgos in a row.
We toasting to Virgos right now. Welcome to part 2 of the Dirty Talks podcast. We are toasting the Virgos because we just realized, we just had an epiphany saying that we are the best gifts that we gave our parents. The fact that they have Virgo kids, that shit is amazing. It's like, I want to have my parents ever like self-reflect and realize how lucky they are to have Virgos. No, we having Virgo babies for sure. It's going to be the winter time. It's going to be like 30 degrees outside. We're going to go in the bedroom, turn the heat on, and we're going to have sex. Ooh. So, it's what we're going to do. We're going to have Virgo babies. Hopefully August Virgos, so they can be like they pops. But,
bunch of y'all.
Hey man,
that's scary, man.
It's scary.
Especially if y'all have boys. Especially if y'all have boys.
I want a Virgo baby because I'm not having a baby in the same month of my birthday.
You feel me?
Nah.
But you get the birthdays out the way.
Nah.
And y'all can celebrate together.
But we
That's
get them
dope.
out the way before my birthday though.
You don't want to celebrate with your kids?
Got that.
No, I don't want to be pregnant on my birthday.
We already got 2
But no, that's
If
only
I
one.
ever
That's
do,
only
if
one.
I
That's
ever
only
do.
one birthday though. The rest of the birthdays y'all can celebrate together. Especially when your kid get like in their 20s.
I'm gonna definitely have my glass of wine if I'm pregnant on my birthday.
That's a very Virgo.
Well, I guess I'm
Red
saying that
wine.
because I'm not the one carrying the baby, so it's cool for me. I'm good.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way I'm
If I was a
looking at it.
Virgo man, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, if I'm saying, I want Virgo kids, so that'll be perfect. So let me ask everybody in the room, what's sex appeal to y'all? Like, how would you describe sex appeal?
Let's go around in a circle.
Like, start with Gabs. It could be, since you like men and women, you could describe sex appeal for a man and woman.
You sell sex. Come on now.
You sell sex. I sell my version of it.
Let me know.
Wait, what's the version?
So, my sex appeal in a male is when they're kind of like an intellectual, really. Like they're able to speak and explain things to me. Because it's a turn on. I don't get it, but I get it. It's like, if you can thoroughly explain this topic to me, I just stare at you and I'm like, okay, yeah. That's real appealing to me. That's my type of thing.
You can turn your brain off and you can allow
just explain it to me. You go ahead. You fill me in on the topic so I don't have to sit here and explain something to you all the time. Like, yeah, fill me in.
like that.
I love that. So definitely for a male. For a woman, I need a second to think on that. You feel me? Like I see before we talk, and that, but that ain't that's not everything.
Like, so say if the body gets your attention, is there anything a woman can do to keep your attention once you already seen the ass and titties? It's like, what keeps you there?
I mean, honestly and truly, that's not really the glue to it. It's just like, okay, well, that's appealing. You feel me? That's cool. That's not what's gonna make me be like, oh yeah, I want to talk to her like that. That's gonna be my girlfriend. Like, absolutely not.
So what would make that?
I gotta figure you out first. Like, I would have to pick your mind, talk to you, type of thing. When I talk to you, I learn who you are. So I look at people in depthly for real, and I have certain conversations that helps me understand them a little bit more, basically. So if you can pass that stage, that's so different because nobody has passed that stage. Like, they can't pass that stage. I don't know. It's hard.
I feel you on that.
We could fuck though. but
Bum coochies.
But I don't want to. I ain't trying to entangle. I'm not trying to.
JR saw a post on Facebook or Instagram or something where they're like, I just want to sit and watch. He said he was reading it. He goes, babe, what does this mean? He's like, I just want to sit
tribbing?
around
Was
and
it
watch
tribbing?
tribing videos all day.
I ain't know. I've never heard that. Cause look, I watch porn. Like I watch porn, right? And I never seen that word pop up when I'm searching for porn.
Let me say how you
We've
said
talked about it
He
before.
was all
that word?
tribing. What does that mean? Sitting around and watching tribing videos.
That was
I said,
how I
tribbing?
was the first time I heard it.
He said, I didn't even know that was a word. I said, that's
I've never seen. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck that
That's
was.
coochie bumping.
Yeah,
That's coochie bumping real bad.
I never seen that, but I guess sex appeal. Well, I only like women, so I'm only doing women. I guess sex
Simple.
appeal in a woman to me. I like weird, earthy, artsy type of girls who are kind of awkward.
He said, "Let me describe jazz so I don't get in trouble."
I like girls with.
No, even in friendships though. Like we'll meet new girls and he be like, I like how awkward she is. I'm like, me too.
I feel that.
Cause
I feel that.
And there's another topic that I wrote down too. But like, I feel like the weird people I meet or people who are weird most of the time are the most authentic because they're not hiding themselves. I feel like a lot of people are wearing masks out in public, so they're not really showing you who they are. So I feel like the people who are not afraid to be weird are kind of awkward. I feel like they're not hiding who they are, and you can accept them for who they are because they're not afraid to be that. So I feel like it's more of a authentic vibe. So I gravitate to those type of people because it's like, okay, I don't have to wear a mask now. Like I could kind of be awkward and quirky with you. Like it's cool. Like it kind of like subconsciously make me put my guard down. So it's like, all right, if you revealing to me that you weird and awkward, I can do the same thing. Cause it's almost like I don't know, it's almost like I'm not being my full self when I feel like I have to like dumb myself down or wear a mask in front of people. So it's always like a turn on when somebody is not afraid to be themselves. And I do like women with tattoos because I feel like subconsciously that kind of made me put my guard down too because it lets me know that you don't give a fuck what people think about you because people can see your tattoos automatically. And for a lot of people, they can rub, certain people in the wrong way. So if you got a lot of tattoos that's visible, it kind of lets me know that we kind of like on the same page a little bit as far as like not giving a fuck how people view it. So it's like if you're willing to have tattoos like on your sleeves, neck or whatever, it kind of lets me know like you got the same type of not give a fuckness I got. So at least we can have a conversation. But
not give a fuck.
Not give a fuckness.
I need that.
I fucks with that.
Right.
But
I need that plastered on the side of a maxi dress.
Not give a fuckness.
I might make that bitch.
that'd be fire.
Please.
And, I guess a woman who can make me laugh. I love to laugh. I love cracking jokes. So if she got a dark sense of humor like me, a laugh at shit that I shouldn't be laughing at, like I can, then it's kind of like a turn on. I hate when people take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Can I say something? Can I say some behind the scenes shit?
So don't
when
expose me, babe. Don't have me get canceled now.
Because you're on the road tonight.
Yeah, right. So when you had texted, you're like, is this audio or video? Da, da, da. And I was like doing my makeup, and I said, damn, did she not vet the podcast first? We could be on some fresh and fit shit. Like as soon as she step on,
Listen,
like,
I never know. I just want to make sure. I just want to know what I'm getting into.
we could be on some crazy shit. And she just pop up. We could just be like, fuck your dresses, bitch.
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild.
I'd be like, hey man, fuck this shit. What am I here for? I'd be gone.
You dress Cardi B in that dirty bitch. Like we could have been on some wild shit.
Just
She would
cracking
never
up, yeah.
know.
Listen, but I'd be open for a challenge. I'd be like, all right, what y'all about to say? Y'all say some shit too.
Yo, when I say I was dying when JR was all, fuck your dresses, bitch. I was like, yo, he's like, we could be on there saying anything and she could have no idea.
And crazy thing, Fresh and
could
Fit
be like
just got
that.
demonetized on YouTube. So they pissed somebody off. They
That's
don't make
tough.
no more money from their YouTube videos now.
Wow.
So they must have pissed the right women off.
That's
Damn, let me find out.
Yeah, so
And Fresh and Fit is no more.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like,
yeah. It was only a matter of time.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck all you fucking corny, balding ass niggas. Fuck
But baby, I'm
crying.
Ha 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 ha.
Maybe I'm
I
bald.
said balding.
But they're,
Okay.
I'm about to say, it's a
They're
difference.
Oh, I let it go,
They're
so it's
fully
different.
bald.
So I let it go.
it was not a choice for them.
accepted. For
Y'all
them,
accepted it.
for them, they're still holding on to their little whiskers that they have on top. Fuck y'all. I'm glad. The fuck.
But yeah, so I guess pretty much girls
Sorry.
with tattoos who are funny, earthy, artsy, weird, awkward. Just girls who are being themselves and not afraid to laugh at shit that I laugh at, pretty much. So
For me, sexuality for men, I would say, let me dig deep. Not enough. Yeah.
You gotta too.
I'm about to say, so you had a 2-person start. I was over here struggling. I'm over here, yeah, and then
Right, Jazz on person, she was like, no, let's go this way. Let's start from here.
that's
When
crazy.
They have a really good balance of femininity and masculinity.
You talking about for men?
For men.
Okay.
When they have a really good balance, when they found a way to balance their masculinity out with femininity, when they're willing to learn new things about becoming emotionally aware, emotionally intelligent, because unfortunately y'all are just kind of born a little broken. You really have to work your way to becoming aware and well-rounded, and being in a spectrum where you can take care of the people and yourself. Y'all really, and you don't have a leg up when it comes to that. So I'm sorry, men just don't. And when I do find a man who's, well equipped with that and willing to learn more about making sure he's safe for not only his community and for himself, but he's also safe for the future family that he's going to build, and he's consistently working on himself to wanting to better that's sex appeal in and of itself. Gone are the days of just looking at a man and being like, oh, you look good, and that's going to give you points with me. That's never happening ever again. There's just not, so it's not necessarily a looks thing for me anymore. It's about who you are, what you want to become for your community and for your family. And when that is like a real staple in a man, and this goes for friendships, acquaintanceships, business partnerships, anything, that's kind of what I like to surround myself, because men can be dangerous outside of that. With women.
And will be.
And you want them to, I'm not saying you do want your man to be a little dangerous for protection, but it has to be balanced out with like the stuff that's not going to also kill you and everything around the man. So, with women, I want to say it's everything. I love women. It could be personality wise, the caretaking, how she takes care of people around her and nurturing, and her sense of humor has to be on point, because I can't deal with anybody who doesn't have a sense of humor, because you be too serious and I'll say something and you're like, why did you say that?
Remember we stopped talking to that one girl because she got offended at one of the jokes, and I'm like, that shit was light.
Oh,
yeah, I'm like, I didn't even say the worst shit. Like, I'm like, if she got offended about that, then her pussy really gonna get dry, because it's like
he has said something like,
pussy
oh,
really
you
gonna get dry.
Mind you, she
What?
has sent us a coochie picture, right?
her finger herself.
She sent us a fucking, a play picture or a video.
A video
and we were
of
like,
things.
oh, wow, okay. And then we were about to set up a little date or a little 1-2. And JR was like, all right, you going to come over in a sweatshirt and we going to have Bible study.
Just joking
And
around.
then she flipped it and was like, I don't mess around about my God. That's blasphemous.
I'm
We're
just like, what the fuck? You just
just sent us a whole picture of your coochie.
Right.
Blasphemous.
Ma'am.
And mind you, this is within the same 15 minutes of this like within
she
the
went
same
on the
block
whole
of
rant.
time.
Yeah, a
It
whole
wasn't
rant.
like she sent us the
Crazy.
Gucci picture and a week later she said this. It
Yeah,
was within
nah.
the same like 10, 15 minutes.
frame. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was
That's
really
crazy.
odd. So if you don't have a good sense of humor, then I can't really. There's nothing we can do, because I say
cracking
some
jokes
really
all the-
dark stuff sometimes. And then also, I like a woman where I'm dishing out compliments and words of affirmation. She can also do that back for me, affirm me in the things, and like guide me as well. I like to feel, just like I like to feel safe in a man's arms, I like to feel safe in a woman's mental. Because with men, it's more physical. With women, it's more mental. I like to feel like the way that you're thinking and how you are like protecting me mentally is also up to par, because I know how gentle and fragile it could be, to where just one thing can like break your perception of everything, and you allow your mind to just go off on these little tangents. I need to know that we're secure in a mental space with women and emotional. So yeah,
Especially emotional.
So you don't like the hidden agendas?
no hidden agendas, no underlying animosity or anything like that. Let's keep everything out in the open, because I know how easy it is for you to go off on
Take
one
it-
thing
take it and run with
take
some
it
shit.
to the left and to the right. And to
So
the
just
I'm about to say, because I
communicate.
take it left, right, up, down, around the
I
fucking
hate-
corner.
It's like, oh,
you
you
think
hate
Grand
oranges
Theft
and
Auto, left, right,
peaches
up,
and all this other
right,
shit. It's
right.
like, damn, bitch, I didn't even say that.
if I come, if we're kicking it, you need to let me know if you're feeling a type of way, or you know. So it's really sexually appealing to me when if we're vibing and you're like, you know what, like I've been feeling da da da, and there's just like no hidden nothing. Like we
Just
can
be
talk
emotionally
about
intelligent.
everything. That should be so, you know, it's secure, which also to me opens up the door to my coochie. So
Opens the lips.
That is fair.
It's on Sierra now.
All right. Okay, so are we talking about sex appeal, or are we talking about our type? Like,
I guess
it's like the both.
okay.
Yeah.
Kind of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm really just like, at this point, like with how my last relationship went, I realized what my love languages are, especially like being with somebody who I felt like we didn't work out because our love languages didn't match. So I feel like the person that I was with, like his love language was more so like sense of touch and
Like physical, yeah. My love language is physical touch. For
yeah, I realized I'm not a physical touch type person, and it's kind of like fucked up because like, and then I had to like really dig deep. I was like, damn, did I not get hugged as a child? And I did. I got hugs and kisses from my family and everything. So I was like, why am I not like an affectionate person? So I had to like dig deep within myself and figure out like, why am I not like that? And then I also, through that experience, had to figure out my personal love language, which mine is more so, what is it? It's words of affirmation, gifts, and what is the other one?
Do the
Okay,
gifts have
wait.
to be
I'm about to
expensive
say.
or just thoughtful?
No, it doesn't have to be expensive.
Okay,
it
so
can just
you
be
were- like,
I'm more so into like thoughtful gifts. Like,
Yeah, me too.
it
Only
doesn't
child
even
or
have
middle
to be
child?
like you're giving me a Ferrari or you're giving me like a Chanel bag. Like, I don't even give a fuck about that. It's just like, oh, okay, well, I know she having a bad day, so let me get her some flowers or type shit. And
I will say I'm not a big flower guy. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
because they
that's
die.
fair.
I'd rather buy you something that's
They
gonna last.
die.
I
They
need
do
something
die.
that's gonna last.
Get the ones that don't die.
The fake ones, the plastic ones. I
and
mean,
I'm
if
okay
she
with
into
that
that,
too.
okay, cool.
Even
Yeah.
if you gave me some fake ass
Give me a
flowers.
plant.
Because if we break
Okay.
up, you still
I
got
want
my
a
gift.
plant.
Exactly.
Like, you still be reminded of me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Never
then
be
my
broken.
other love language is acts of service, which I realized as well, because I was in a relationship where it was very minimal on the consideration. Like, no, it was like, for me, as long as like somebody like thinks about me before like they do certain things, like it's like, all right, a bad bitch is hitting on me in the corner. What am I gonna do? The fact that you don't even think about it, or you don't even, the first thought in your head is like you're not even thinking about your significant other that you're in a relationship with, kind of fucks me up.
Yeah.
Like, that really fucks me up.
Not even
And
an afterthought, nigga.
listen,
Because I
very
wouldn't.
much so
Because I wouldn't do
afterthought.
that to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Damn.
And like,
Yeah.
I hate being like, especially when I'm committed, because I'm very much so a loyal person. So, and loyalty is very important to me, which I realize. Like, and I've only been in 2 relationships in my entire life, and
Oh,
both of them
shit.
were long
Sweet.
term. They were very,
Damn.
yeah. Both
Damn.
of my
That part.
relationships were like 4 or 5 year relationships. So,
Sheesh.
and I barely got a gap in between both of those. So
Damn.
now that I have gotten a chance to, I've been single for what 1 month? I've been single for 8 months.
8 months, so it hasn't
It's
even
time
been a
to
year
live.
It
yet.
hasn't even been a year.
Have you been
yet.
living your best life?
I've been living my best motherfucking life.
time to
It's
live.
been phenomenal, actually. It's been
The
phenomenal.
fact you saying all this with your shades on makes it look even better. Like, you see what I'm saying?
It's been beyond phenomenal. And
That's
okay. And I feel like it's been so important
Well, the
finding
money.
myself because I never
I
got a
couldn't
chance
think
to
of the
find
word.
myself
Yeah.
in
It's an
between
amazing
like
feeling.
long-term relationships.
So you're still trying to figure out what necessarily those
I
those
am still,
fundamental
yeah,
things
I
are.
am. And through my last relationship, I definitely got to like figure out. So it's kind of like for me, whether it's with a man or a woman, it's like a deal breaker is like you like affection too much. You're not gonna like me in the future because I'm not. I figured
gotta
out
back
I'm not an
up.
affectionate type of person. Like my ex-boyfriend, he used to test me. He used to test me, and I didn't know he was testing me.
I hate that.
He used to be
I
like,
fail on
Oh,
purpose.
stop it. Women test
I
us all the
fail
damn
on
time.
purpose
but
every
this is a different
time.
type of test.
Let's not. All right, go
I
ahead.
feel like you should disclose your tests. Like you shouldn't just, and maybe for
But
your
I
own
like a
sci-
natural reaction because I feel like if I give you a heads
Maybe-
up, then it's
maybe
not
for your own
genuine. I like shit to
scientific
be
information.
genuine. Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
But my ex used
Afterwards.
to test me, and he used to be like, "All right, you didn't kiss me for 4 days," and I'm like,
Damn. 4 days.
4 days and no
Sierra,
kisses?
you ain't kissed your man for 4
"No,
days?
because I'm not affectionate."
So if he come home from work, like he can't get a kiss.
Who would initiate?
He can
the
do it
kiss?
to me.
Y'all go 4 days without fucking?
Well, so what if y'all having
Already
sex?
know
Like,
we
can he kiss you during
Oh,
sex?
no.
What happens?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Wait, pause. Hold
Okay.
on. I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was this was he just not doing it for you?
It's not that.
So this
Are you
is
sure?
this it is though.
It is that?
because
I was about to say.
Oh, that's even
I
worse.
have
That's what it was.
realized. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm disclosing this on a podcast.
We ain't gotta mention him.
That's 10 times worse. Come on.
I'm gonna just let y'all know, like I've never came in
Orgasm.
I've never orgasmed
Even with a
in a
woman?
relation. That's different.
Okay, I'm about to say.
That's
No,
different.
because she tell me all the time it's easier to
Yeah.
come
The
with
girls
women
are
than men.
still
Yeah,
up.
but like in a
City girls up 1,000.
in a heterosexual relationship, I've never came.
Damn.
And I didn't even know that was happening until this is such a random story. But
We love it. The Dirty Talks podcast exclusive.
Yes, you heard it here
you're right.
first.
I'm on the podcast. All right.
This is
So
the
this
platform.
random person on Twitter, it's like a random ass account. They had like, they was like, hey, we can give you free sex toys and you just need to leave a review. And I was like, hell yeah. So they ended up like sending me sex toys and I used them and a bitch came and I was like, and I became addicted to it. And I was like,
Was it the rose? Was it? Was it the
it
rose?
wasn't the rose.
It can't be the
But
rose. I'm about to say.
I am at the moment addicted to the rose. It's a whole nother story. But
They can make. They say it can make your clit insensitive though. So be careful.
that's a lie.
That's what all the dudes keep saying that.
Yeah.
that
There's
too.
scientific research.
We just want you to all stop using it. That's
Do
all.
you
Let's
guys
stop
need me
using
to
the
see
shit.
all the scientific
I'm
research?
joking.
Yeah, send it to him.
No, I
The
really
vibrator
can't.
makes the
lying
clip
Because on the
sensitive.
community notes on Twitter, it got proven wrong, and this is actually a
Yeah.
thing that's not true at all.
Because on a
Airdrop
scientific
it.
level, okay, so say for
Sick of this
instance,
shit.
it's nerves, right? It's nerves. So if you kept hitting yourself in a certain spot of your leg and you kept hitting it, is it ever gonna stop hurting?
Y'all, first
it
of
gonna
all,
just-
niggas jack off
so
every
time,
day.
Hold on, real quick. Every time y'all fuck a bitch, do y'all
Every
come?
other day.
Every time you get
Every
your
other day.
dick sucked, do you come?
I will.
Because it's
It
shitty.
depends how long she's going for.
Because it's shitty.
Cause I can hold off.
I'm sorry.
Like if
I'm
Ja-
sorry.
like,
I'm
like,
sorry. I'm
like,
sorry.
like if Jasmine is giving me head,
Because
like,
it's shitty.
but I'll tell her to stop. Cause like I'm like, if you want some penetration, you got to start.
Right, but
giving me
that's
head.
different between holding off.
different.
That's edging and waiting to do it versus
Yeah.
you actually cannot do
You
it
feeling teeth?
is a whole nother
feeling
situation. It turning you off versus a person cannot turn you on and a person cannot get you to come. That's where I came from.
Yeah.
So you feel
So-
like that was the cause of like the lack of effect? Like, do you feel like you would have been more affectionate if you was getting more orgasms?
Yeah.
Damn.
Definitely, because I didn't even realize that that wasn't something I was getting into. I got the free sex toys.
So like, would you get mad at him like for little shit? Like, say you put the microwave on high or coughing too loud. It was like little shit irritating you. Because I feel like if you getting dick down properly, your tolerance level goes up.
This is the thing. I thought I was getting dick down properly, but it was things that were. So it's different though, because for my situation is so different because I was like the alpha woman. I was like I'm the breadwinner. So I'm the provider. I never signed up to be the provider. I never signed up to be the provider.
Someone makes the coochie turn down.
listen, you feel me? So
Dry up a little bit.
I never even knew, like I said, this is my second relationship in life. So I never, and this is, in your second relationship, you like, okay, I'm gonna marry this person. This is gonna be my like X, Y, and Z. But like for me, it was like me learning, like, damn, you don't provide, you don't clean up, you don't do shit. Like, and I'm the one paying the rent. I'm making sure.
You didn't help out any of the bills? Oh, Sierra, you a Virgo. How did that happen?
I know,
Shit.
but I had a first of all, with this relationship, I knew him since childhood.
Okay.
So I had a very
It's
like
history.
deep trust in him. Like I was like, okay, this is, I thought this was like my what is called, like my soul tie. Like I thought this was my soulmate. I'm like, our birthdays are a couple of days from each other. Like,
it's a Virgo.
I'm really like, this
connecting
might be
everything.
like my future husband. Like we have a lot of like chemistry as far as like, even on a friendship level. That was like my best friend. Like I can tell you anything. I can do anything in front of you.
Started off as best friends.
Okay, listen, and also how we met. Like this was like we were boyfriend and girlfriend in camp. Like when we were like
it's
9
always
years old.
what camp was it?
Fatima.
Oh no,
Fatima
no.
Family Center.
I thought you
yeah.
was gonna say Case Western. I'm like,
Oh no, I didn't go
everybody
to
went to
that. I went to
Case.
YMCA and I
was
went
fucking
to
in Case.
Fatima.
That's crazy.
I was fucking-
No, I went to
Crazy.
Case.
Yeah, but this was like my nigga. Like I grew up with him. Like I know you like from when we were kids. So like I really had like a lot of like trust in him.
Yeah.
I really had a lot of faith in him. I believed in him on everything that he did. Like I was there. I was loyal. I did everything. Like I said, paying bills. I made sure we wiped our asses. I made sure we ate food. I made sure we drank water. Like I made sure we had everything. And then on top of that, like to figure out that not only you was cheating on me, but
Right. Like, was he making them other girls orgasm?
Wait, but what?
I mean,
How the fuck she
But
supposed
what?
to know?
how's she supposed to know?
Well, no, because some women like to come to you as a woman, so I know they came to you as a woman.
What the fuck?
Type
Okay,
shit.
well,
That don't happen all the time.
Yo, nigga made me come.
Everybody don't do
you know, that
that.
would've been nice to know.
Some of them be
Like,
wanting to keep the
congratulations,
nigga.
girl. But
They
For
still doing
me-
that in 2023?
A
yeah,
woman will
but-
forever do that.
Beyonce.
Like,
I can tell you that shit right now. Women gonna forever fuck up happy homes. Well, I guess it wouldn't
ain't
be a
nobody
happy
came to me
home.
as no woman.
They
Yeah.
girl.
And I thought I was coming too. That was the problem. I thought I was coming. I thought I knew what coming
Oh,
felt
shit.
like, but I didn't.
Damn.
Probably
So-
felt that little like that pressure. It was like, oh,
That
that's
You was
shit.
about
I was
to.
like, is this it? Like, I was like, bitch. When I found out what I was having in a wet dream was what actually coming was, I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up.
That's tough.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, have you ever been in a relationship with a woman, or just kind of been like?
Yes and no. Like it hasn't been like a serious relationship, but like it's been like
See?
yeah, it's been like
She gets
sexual
it.
relationships. Like it's been
Why don't
very
you
much
other
so.
bitches get it?
But then now
gets
I'm
it.
wondering. I'm like, damn. That made me question: am I even sexually attracted to men? Like after that,
Damn. Oh shit.
because I've been with multiple. No man has ever made me come ever.
So are the women you attract? Are they like studs, femme
No,
women?
I like femme.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like studs. No shade.
No, she don't. No, she don't
the
like.
same way.
She don't like studs either.
I like the
like
steminem.
So, okay, what was you-
I'm okay with
Feminisms.
stems.
I like the
okay.
feminist
Stems
are okay.
steminims.
It works.
Steminims.
Yeah.
Steminims.
I like the them.
That's okay.
So what you
But,
say the sex appeal you find in a woman?
honestly, like I said, I'm looking for the same things mentally. Like I'm still looking for like somebody who speaks my love language, but at the same time, as far as like sex, as far as physical sex appeal, like I mean, I like bad bitches and I like fine ass niggas. Like what? Like I like both of the two. If you a
Okay.
fine ass nigga, if you a badass bitch, it works.
On the dirty talk side,
Yeah.
are you a coochie bumper or are you a strapper?
Oh shit, that's a good
take
question.
it as a
Oh. She don't
like
say
to
it's
get
strapper.
strapped.
It's not. It don't get strapper, but it
still
give.
gonna
I
wet
am the
around the
strapper
ear.
though.
I would rather strap a bitch than be strapped.
I know it.
That's what
It's
Jasmine
giving.
said.
I am the strapper.
I would rather strap a bitch than be strapped, and I
Definitely.
mean we can. Both
So all of
do
y'all are strappers.
All of
Y'all
y'all are
saying in the camera,
strappers.
all of y'all are strappers.
It would take a special kind of woman to be like, here, go ahead.
Yeah,
I would do
It
both.
really would
I would
take-
I would be
rather-
down for
I
both,
would-
but I would get cussed
But
out.
then again, I'm not very.
And beat
I'm
up.
very much so. I realize also I'm not a dominant type of person. Like I'm not dominant at all. I would rather somebody dominate me.
So you wouldn't consider yourself like a top when it comes to women?
I will do it, but I kind of need like a submissive, masculine type of girl that like to be trapped, and like that might be the vibe.
Calm down, bro. Just calm down.
I was like, calm
Everything's
down now.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talk
The
you through
dynamic
it.
is kind of weird, but like I don't know. I would rather not be strapped though, because that's not gonna really do anything for me. I don't think. Personally, that's
Have
just
you
me.
ever been strapped?
No.
By a female.
I would
You always
rather
did the
not.
strapping?
Huh?
You always did the strapping?
So it's just penetration ain't
Oh.
your thing.
Yeah, penetration is not my thing. I
Oh,
would say.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's
I don't
valid
even, I'm
then.
not even trying to play fucking Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Here.
Dr.
But
Phil, yeah.
you might just be gay.
And that might be what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm figuring out now because
especially
it's
women
like
in Cleveland, when I
Or you
moved
gotta
here, I
find a
was
dude
like,
who you can
oh,
fuck.
it is very, for black queers, it is very, very, very like, there's none. You know what I mean? So because the community around here is so dispersed and like all over the place, I can very well see a lot of black femme, especially black femme queers, to be just think that they're straight because the options
Yeah.
aren't here.
right.
Damn, I never
Yeah.
thought about it like
No,
that.
and
options
you're
are
right
here.
about that. And I feel like I've thought that for so long, but now I'm starting to I mean, I've always questioned it, but I've always like, I feel like we're so conditioned to be like, you're going to marry a man.
Traditional
You're going to
way.
have babies. You're going to do this and the
Brainwashed.
third. We're brainwashed in a way. And I feel like I haven't gotten a chance to explore who I am because I've been in all these long-term relationships.
Let me ask you, this is a personal question. Did you ever look at it as like a chore as far as like giving your man head? Like, was that like a chore to you, or
Not
did you
giving
actually
him
enjoy it?
head, no, because I enjoyed that.
Okay.
I didn't
That was
really.
fun.
I
It's just the
wasn't
penetration
really,
part.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was just that, and it was just like, I mean, I feel like it should be like. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, I am gonna say this. It should be mandatory to make your girl come before you stick it.
Yeah,
Or you nut.
see, I had to
Yeah.
practice semen retention, whatever that shit is called. Cause
Yeah.
man, I be having to hold back that
I
shit.
told him
Cause
straight
Right.
up, if you're not gonna be doing
just
what you're
gotta
gonna be
eat the
doing,
pussy
To
a
my
little
me,
bit
it's
or
better
something.
if you
interest is
give the
gonna get
nigga
lost.
head first, and then the nigga give you head, and then you come, and then you fuck. But it's never even really gotten
niggas
to
be
that point.
oh, baby,
Yeah.
you had a good time. Let's go
Women
sleep.
Had a good time.
women
But that's how you
have,
get that shit wet.
You done?
Right. That's how you get that shit wet.
women
so,
have gotten away
Want some juice?
for a really long time. Like they don't understand
Sandwich.
that the only way that your man's gonna learn is you kind of have to like be a little tough when it comes to
Gotta
that.
be vocal.
Like I was super vocal with him at the beginning. Like if our sex ain't good, nigga, like if you ain't giving me good head or making me come, like I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Out the door.
Done.
But the
Like-
fucked up part is I didn't know about the coming thing, so
Yeah, because
I
you said
thought I
you
know
thought
what
you said
to
you thought you was
compare.
I
coming.
thought
thought
I
it was
was
some good sex.
getting good head. I
Yeah.
thought I was getting good dick. I thought this and that and the third, but I realized after I had my sex toys, I was like, I'm not even doing that, and
She said,
that
"I
would
just
make me
turned
addicted.
myself out.
And that's why
That'll
I
make
mean,
me kiss you more than 4 times.
yeah, that'll
out of
make
the
me.
week.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Less than 4 times.
It's more than just making my pussy wet.
I'll be
Like,
grabbing
you gotta-
Jeb's face like, girl, you gonna give me a motherfucking kiss.
Listen, but yeah, it's been rough, but I'm here now.
So who got something more these days, man or woman?
Who got
What?
what?
Gossip more?
Yeah, who got something more these days,
Gossip.
man or
On
woman?
it.
Gossip.
Okay.
What's the question? I'm sorry.
Who
Who
gossip?
gossip more, man or woman?
Gossip.
these days?
You
Gossip.
saying
Gossip.
it so cringy.
Y'all
It's like
gossip. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. Gossip.
in the sentence.
And I guess I'm saying like in a way to where men and women talk about their sexual experiences with their friends. So say if a guy just went out on a date with a girl and he go back and tell his friends about it and tell them all the details. Do you feel like men or women do that more?
I feel like it's equal
Everybody gonna do
nowadays.
it. Yeah.
Equal.
I feel
Like,
it's equal.
to be
Especially in the black
honest, yeah.
community. We gonna talk some shit.
I think it's
Listen, we
pretty-
gonna let the
So
girls
how
know.
hard, it's like how hard y'all be going in on the niggas like with y'all girls.
It
like,
depends on how bad it was.
Yeah.
I don't
So it's
even
okay
get
if
to
it's
the bad
good. Do
point
y'all?
no more.
Let me ask y'all this, because I feel like if it was a bad sexual experience, I feel like y'all be willing to like spill the beans. But is it the same type of energy if it was a good experience? Like, do y'all give the nigga his flowers?
Yes. Just not to him. But yeah.
Well, why not to him?
Like,
though?
you'll probably be like, oh, that was cool,
I mean,
but you
to your
can't.
Cool.
homegirls, you're gonna be like, damn, I got some good ass dick from
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. To your
Like, bitch,
homegirls.
yeah, my da-da-da-da, and I was up here, and then when I stood
But you
up,
can't
it
do
was
that
like
to
this.
him.
Like, god damn, that nigga got me. Like, you really be saying, they really, yeah.
But then
Weird
again,
girl.
I feel like it's the same, honestly. I feel like it's the same.
Oh,
Because everybody gonna talk to their friends about your homies.
It is.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna just tell everybody, but you know.
You know how many
Gang.
times I came home and you be like, bet you not understand what the fuck I just heard.
That'd be me listening to the people on their porch upstairs from me. I'd be like, this nigga just said he going to Indianapolis to kill this nigga.
what the fuck?
That would be the fucking gossip you get.
Indianapolis to kill
God
this nigga.
damn.
For
What
real.
the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm like,
Nigga
he's mad.
deserves
He's
to
mad.
die.
He's mad.
What the fuck?
Man,
They're
I'm like
crazy.
upstairs though.
It's
Because we got the
least I'm
balcony.
safe.
Like,
If I'm upstairs, if I'm downstairs from a murder, I'm safe. I know exactly who to go to if somebody fucking
no,
me.
for real. We like, hey, I keep all your secrets.
So-
What
so-
Beyonce say?
all right. So let me ask y'all this: what's y'all thoughts on being?
That was Alicia Keys.
Oh,
Y'all wasn't going to say nothing?
hold on.
I don't even know.
What happened? I missed it.
Keep going.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
So what's y'all thoughts on being Eskimo bros or sisters?
I'm
with
here
one of
for
your
that.
friends?
Oh
So
my
like, are y'all
gosh.
cool with that? So Eskimo bros
Yes.
and sisters is like y'all fucked the same person before. So that means you Eskimo bros or sisters.
Like, say for instance, say you just broke
Okay.
up with old boy, one of your friends,
Fucked him.
acquaintances. Was like,
Not
Well, it
like
ain't gotta be an
that.
ex,
Not,
just be a nigga
not in
you
that
hit.
scenario.
Or a
Not
woman
in that scenario.
in that matter.
Bitch.
or
That's
either
different.
partner, somebody you fucked.
Like, are y'all cool with
whatever.
that?
I'm cool with it on the
As long as
like.
there's no feelings involved.
Yeah, you feel me? If it was just like a fuck. Hey, but
Nah,
I
But
mean,
what
you
is the
personally,
ex,
when
though?
Tone broke up and one of your bitches did that.
that's crazy. That's correct. She will get drunk. That's
me personally, I'm
crazy.
not even attracted to no niggas that fucked my friend. I'm not even attracted to y'all.
You a good friend.
And that's why it's
I am.
A
never
lot of
me.
women are
I'm a good
attracted.
loyal ass friend. Like, no, yep, ew, no.
It be me
Okay,
with,
so what
with
about-
my male
How does it even lead
friends.
up to that point?
so-
It's always
so
me
say-
with my male friends.
Unless it
I
was
do it
like
with
years
them.
ago, unless you fucked that nigga years, it was been like 5, 6, 7 years or
So
some
5
shit.
years is a cap. 5 years seem like yesterday in today's age. Sometime though.
It would have to be unknowingly. It would have to be like, oh my God, we fucked the same nigga, stop. It wouldn't have to be like we had a conversation beforehand. You was like,
And
oh,
you
I
met this
fucked
nigga
him.
like your
Right.
friends should bring this nigga around.
Right.
Like,
If
That's what happened with me and my best friend.
for real?
We fucked the same nigga and I found out because he told me, he was like, yeah, me and your best friend, we used to fuck like every day before school. And I was like, damn, like
If it's some high school
nobody was
shit,
gonna
I
tell
don't give a fuck.
Exactly, it was high school.
If
But
it's
like,
some high
damn
school
though, you
shit.
should have told me that because you still,
Yeah.
that was
And
crazy.
If it wasn't disclosed
So her
beforehand.
grades fucked up?
No,
Her braids or
never.
braids?
Her grades,
Braids. I said
never,
braids.
never.
Not the braids. I said.
The niggas don't do nothing to the work. Never.
Yeah,
So you would be cool if like it was no feelings involved. Like, so say if you got a friend and it was just a nigga she was having fun with, and then you kind of connected with him on some level, would you feel funny fucking him there, or would it be cool, like fair game?
It depends on if I knew about it beforehand. Like if I knew he fucked my friend already, to be
don't
honest,
want it.
that turns me off.
Yeah,
That's a
how I
turn off
try
for
to
me.
be, too.
Like if
That's
you
where my
already
friend pussy was at.
right, I'm
Yeah,
like,
like,
yeah, that's like a
you get to
sign.
subconsciously comparing.
That's like a sign. Like, why you all trying to fuck with my whole circle? Like, nigga,
But some people love leftovers though. It's like,
and that's fine.
because you got some of them friends like, if I tell one of my niggas like, yo, yeah, you know, her head was fire or something like that, and then
yeah.
the nigga get curious.
And I get it.
And nigga
But
get
niggas
curious.
ever like it's
but I don't
different.
like
They
to
be
do that.
lying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then niggas like don't be honest, man. Like
Never. They do it on
niggas
purpose.
be like, I don't give a fuck about the bitch, blah blah blah. Like then I was just fucking her, blah blah blah.
That's
And then you know their ego and pride get involved, and then say you do fuck the girl, and then you find out they kind of start acting different, and you was like, damn, he probably did kind of care and have feelings for the girl. They want to
Yeah.
admit it though. You know what I'm saying?
Something like this has happened to me recently, actually.
Oh, shit.
One nigga that I fuck with had fuck with one of my interns, and I was like, but she didn't
First of
know.
all, wait.
We
You got
didn't-
interns. Big boss shit.
Okay.
Right,
Wait a minute.
But
We're not just gonna brush past
I didn't
that.
know. So I was like, but personally, I didn't give a fuck because like it was never like a, oh my God, that's about to be my boyfriend. That's about to be this and that. I really didn't I never really gave a fuck. Even us fucking, I didn't give a fuck. Like I was just, I was just having fun. This is fresh off of my last relationship. So I was just
kicking
like,
it.
yes, like let's go. But I mean, honestly, I really don't give a fuck. Like I personally, if we didn't know beforehand and we're just like linking up and like, oh my God, we fucked this nigga. Oh my God, we fucked. I don't give a fuck. But if we talked about it beforehand, I was like, yeah, I fuck X, Y, and Z. And then you go out of your way to fuck X, Y, and Z. It's kind of different and weird a little bit. Because me personally, I wouldn't. That turns me off. No.
Yeah, I would
want that
prefer
nigga.
not to fuck any woman that one of my friends fucked. Now to say that it never happened, I would be a liar because
Right.
you find yourself in certain situations, and women took advantage of me. So I didn't press charges or anything, but they took advantage of me. Okay. But I knew it wasn't a girl they didn't have. I knew it wasn't a girl they had feelings for. Like I would never fuck like one of my friends' exes. I feel like exes should be off limits, especially if they was bringing them around. And like you see how they was rocking with each other. That shit just weird to me.
Yeah. I feel like that's a different story from like a casual thing. But I mean, me personally, if we both didn't know beforehand, it's free game. That's just how I feel.
Simple.
Okay, so let me ask you. So say you talking to a nigga or whatnot, and you fuck one of his niggas, right? And do you feel like it's your responsibility to let him know, like, hey, just by the way, before we have sex, I did fuck your friend. But do you feel like they should know that?
Actually,
I'm vindictive.
So
See, you can't.
I always find out after the fact.
So it's funny
Every
that you
time.
said that because even the nigga that fucked my intern, the reason that I feel like we never had a conversation about it, but the reason I feel like we stopped fucking with each other was that he was mad that I was talking to his homeboy that I did fuck with. But it was like 8 years prior, and I wasn't even fucking with this nigga like that. Like, and I never.
Y'all was never
wasn't even
intimate.
like that.
We were.
Oh.
I sucked his dick.
Okay.
And I didn't know if he knew about it, but I felt like he did because I hope you don't see this podcast.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Hey, and you do. But this is a true story, nigga. Because I was fucking with you. This is a true story. So I was fucking with this nigga, and I fucked with him heavy, and I was like, but I knew he was friends with a nigga that I fucked with. But like I said, I fucked with the nigga that was his friend. Like I said, it was like 8 years ago. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him or nothing. But at the nigga party that I was fucking with, it was his party. Yeah. But his friend that I fucked with was at that party, and me and him was chopping it. But it wasn't on no like it was on some. It was not flirtatious. Bullshit. We were on some friend shit. We was on some homie shit, and we was on some reconnecting as friends. It was not nothing sexual, nothing. Not like I want to fuck with you right now. It wasn't like that. But
we weren't reminiscing.
We wasn't reminiscing. But at the party, me and him had like. And not on purpose. This is it had originally started as
it's about to get messy.
Listen, not on purpose, but it had started like Debo. Me, him, and his homie had went to the back to talk in private. Not even in private, but we was just it was loud, so we were like, let's go to the back and talk. But then his friend left, and then they was calling him on the mics to perform. And
those
we
rapper
both
niggas. Oh, you rapper niggas are sensitive.
Yeah,
and they probably made a verse about you sensitive.
Clearly,
nigga definitely got you in a verse.
So me and his friend came out from the back, and it didn't look right. Yikes. That's fair. It didn't look right, but we never had a conversation even about that. Me and him fucked with each other.
Wait, did you miss his performance?
No, I watched both of their performances.
Oh, they both from the rap.
Yeah, they was.
Them niggas rap beef.
But they were homies though. They were besties or whatever the fuck. So they. Like I said, I came out the back with his friend. It didn't look right. It looked like we was doing something, but we wasn't. It was literally just on some.
That's how you found
me
out.
and him is I thought he knew beforehand because, like I said, he brought up the nigga in multiple conversations. So I was like, you gotta know something, like, or whatever.
Trying to catch me or something.
Listen,
I feel like this one girl I used to talk to, I feel like she might have did something with one of my homies. And I hope not, because like that's fucked up for my nigga not to tell me. But I kept saying, like, I'm very vocal, especially when I get to drinking sometimes. And I had said something like, yeah, I'm not fucking with you if I found out you was intimate with one of my niggas, especially in my circle. Then she kept saying, but like, yeah, but don't you think it's kind of like the girl should get some grace if she didn't know y'all was friends at the time, and that was years ago before y'all
I knew they was
started,
friends.
you know, before I even knew you.
So if one of your dudes messed with a girl and then you met her down the line a few years and you met her and you were vibing with her for real, you wouldn't go beyond just fucking her?
I just hate awkward. I know
let's
I say
say
I
it was
like
like
awkward.
some 8 years ago type shit, like my
Like what if
situation.
it was like 7-8 years later?
I mean, you can.
Let's say you was in college.
I look at it like
you fuck
this:
with
if a nigga had
yeah.
his dick in your mouth, right? Whether it was a year ago or 8 years ago, he can still say he has his dick in your
That's
mouth.
how you
so,
catch
so,
them.
so it's like
That's really where it's at.
So it's like if I'm in a
about it.
room, yeah, I guess you could say that. Fuck it, yeah, I don't give a
Yeah,
damn.
that's
So
fair.
look, so we in the same room. I guess I take pride in like I'm the only nigga in the room who see my girl naked type of shit.
Oh, no
Cause
wonder you got a
like
bitch
me
from
and my nigga get into it. I always
You
fear.
hear me, guy?
Hold on, what you say?
I was on the wonder you got a bitch from Idaho.
No.
Not a chance.
Oh yeah, she from Idaho, so she's not from Cleveland. So it's rare.
Not
But-
a chance. No nigga in the East. No nigga in the Midwest. Not
But-
a nigga for thousands of miles.
I guess my
crying.
fear. I guess my fear is like me and my nigga have a disagreement or argument. He be like, nigga, that's why I fucked your bitch, or that's why I did such and such. Like,
Would do
and
that
then
to you?
I be like, bro, it is what it
I don't
is,
think they
bro.
would, but I don't ever want them to have like one up on me like that. And then
And
we
I
all in the
respect
room,
that.
they get to drinking. I also don't want them to bring up like awkward scenarios like, oh yeah, like reminiscing, like, oh yeah, remember we went such and such, blah blah blah. You probably sucked his dick after that. I got ice cream. Like I don't want to think about that
That's
type
fair.
of shit.
Yeah.
So it's just too many
That's fair.
awkward
Shit,
scenarios
like-
and situations.
That's fair.
I'll
And in
make
my
a
situation,
got a
I
rocky
thought me and
road.
the nigga was gonna have a conversation about it, but we had like, I mean, after the one situation where we was in the back of the room or whatever, and we ain't even do shit. He stopped talking to me, and that's fair. But I thought we were gonna have a conversation because
Yeah, y'all coulda
I'm
had
a
a
very open
conversation.
person. Like I would have been like, yeah, I did like fuck with him like 8 years ago, but we have nothing. This is not
like that.
This, I haven't even talked to him since then. At your party, that was the first time I talked to him, and we've always been friends. Like it's never, even when the shit went down, I still took it a friend's route. So, and that's always just been the homie, even though I sucked his dick, but that's always.
You just threw that.
But that's
I think
still-
that. Yeah,
She was like, just
I
that
think-
one time though. That's it.
It
Ain't
really
matter
was a
after
one
that.
time thing. It
And so
wasn't
say if
nothing.
the type of nigga you dating the type of nigga
Real
that
shit.
share shit with his friends, right?
Yeah.
You probably feel like he can't, because I don't want to get advice from like one of my niggas who also like was intimate with you in that way, because then it would just be weird or whatnot. I guess it'll be
Like
different.
y'all would make it weird. I feel like you could talk about that, but y'all would make it awkward.
Weird. Yeah.
Cause like, so if I'm talking to him about, I'm like, yeah, man, I just don't like her hair. He was like, oh, but nigga, you know what I did? I told her to stop using her teeth.
But he giving you some good advice
I was
though.
like, I hope he told you great things.
You feel me?
That
Some
was
great
my
advice.
perspective.
All I know is Cleveland is small.
Cleveland is
You
very.
might get chin
Big
checked,
and
but you learn something
So
new
it's
about
like,
your girl.
It would be low key difficult at a certain time in your life to where you gotta like finding somebody new, and fresh. You know what I mean? That nobody's. Yeah, I don't know. Even small,
It's
especially
very
when you run in the same.
like, yeah, 'cause, like I said this on previous episodes. Like, there's been times we run into women I slept with in the past, and I tell her like I'm
He'll
transparent.
tell me. He'll be like, "Oh, by the
And then
way,
she get the automatic get the
I be like,
talking shit
this.
about hating them. or the girl.
She probably ugly,
That's awkward.
like his exes.
yeah."
On the
for real.
podcast?
No, it's not even me hating. No, it really isn't me hating. It's just
They
I
ugly.
have like
No, but that's
I'm
uncomfortable.
just like yo,
could be cute.
yo, that was you.
But all the girls I've been intimate with, they've been friendly though. Like
That
they'll
was
come
you.
up and hug her and,
I mean,
and talk
yeah,
to her.
because everybody want to meet a celebrity.
Uh,
Listen, at least you know. The nigga that I fuck with, it's probably been bitches that I hugged. I didn't even know they fucked my nigga.
No, but it's not me. And I've literally, he was like, oh, babe, don't do that.
You don't like that?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
What?
Don't have them bitches hug me.
Right.
The
That
fuck?
part. They'll come up to me like trying to be chill.
But they don't want no beef, so they probably be like, hey.
No, that's
No, I'm talking about the ones that she didn't know.
Oh,
Like, don't have them hoes just, oh my gosh, hey
different if
girl.
you don't
No.
But I'm
Yeah,
always informed,
like-
Jazz. So I'd be like, Jazz, remember I told you this story?
Yeah, no,
Right
that's
here.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know how when you think of a scenario, right? And I'm like, and I look at me and I look at you, and I just have like this vision of what the girls you fuck would look like, should look like.
Because you got a type.
And, yeah, and
You got
so
a type.
So I
don't think I have a
don't
type.
even know his type really.
My type is all over the place.
it's
You line
just-
up all the
I
girls
just-
I dated,
I
they
just
all
think
shapes
of
and
my
sizes.
standard and what his standard, and then so it's like when I see the girls that he used to fuck with, I'm like, oh okay, like you know, they are.
Okay, but Jazz, you got a fat ass though. Like you got
Yeah.
you got that thing on you.
No, but I mean, I'm talking about just overall. Just
You gonna say,
overall.
okay,
maybe
you
they
gonna
had a bad
squash
day that day,
them.
they didn't go out looking their best. I don't know. No, for real. It's not even me trying to hate.
I guess
It's not even me trying to
to be
It's
fair.
really not.
I guess to be fair,
Because it would be
because you
easy.
also gave props to certain girls I messed with past.
You did.
fuck
You did.
with, So
You
Yeah.
did. I remember that.
I guess you have a balance because
I
you.
remember that.
you
There's
gave
some
props.
girls where I'll be like, God damn, you circle
I
back.
did
Bring
that
her
shit.
back. Bring her back.
You wanted to give me
You
that.
couldn't
Wanted to
do
give me a
that.
fist
But
bump.
it would make it a little difficult and awkward,
I
unfortunately.
couldn't do that.
Bitch, I would fuck you.
No, I will punch her. I will punch her in her
I
shit
would.
in the middle
I
of
would.
it.
He wouldn't be able to.
Look,
You gotta
somebody
sit
else,
back.
like
Oh,
if
I
we
had to
found a hoe
watch
other
it.
girl, yeah, but like your ex, I will stump that hoe out. Like I walk in and I'll be like, okay,
Even
well,
if
it's
she
your
had
turn.
respect for you,
You're right. She gave up.
I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
No,
Damn.
you gotta go.
back up.
You
have
gotta
no
go.
more access.
Go home.
Be-
Exactly.
Like I think we even was on Instagram Live one time, and a girl that I was intimate with, she was on live with us. You was cool about it.
That's different. You're
How
not
would
fucking.
you feel if a guy that she was intimate with was on y'all shit talking about, yeah,
Come suck this
I
dick.
see that nigga all the time when we drop our kids off to him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
So I deal with that shit all the time.
That was my mic.
But he don't be hitting on me and shit like that though. He mind his business.
Oh yeah, no,
That's what she was saying.
Yeah, what about a bitch a nigga that was hitting on her? Like,
Yeah, y'all about to get hard.
Oh, they
Hold
would
on.
know that.
and it was like, damn, I want to join y'all. What's up?
Oh,
I know you not
yeah,
on that
so-
shit, but
yeah.
I'm just saying though.
I guess I would be like, all right, well, I don't know where we
Be
go from here
comfortable with
because,
You be comfortable with that?
I'm definitely not comfortable
Yeah.
with that. But no woman I was
was
intimate with
intrigued.
came to
I'm
her
like,
and was like,
Okay.
Yeah, no.
She said she would,
I
would
was
fuck
saying
some of the
like
girls
that. Some
I
of the
dealt
girls
with.
would
Yeah,
be
but they
an
never
option.
came to her. No,
Yeah.
but I think one of them or a couple of them did, like, you know, that anonymous message thing because they like someone always be asking like out of all
They
my
get real
exes
bold
or
on
girls
there.
I
They
was-
be asking every
that I
single time.
fucked. They was
post
like,
that
which
shit.
one would
Real
Jazz
bold.
be
Well,
down to have
They
a
waiting
threesome
for an
with?
answer.
Like that type of shit.
They're wondering.
Yeah. So
I
I
never gave an answer.
yeah, right, yeah. So I want to transition. So what is fair game in a threesome? Because you sent me this clip. It was a guy talking, and he was saying like, so say if you and your girl had a threesome, and the girl picked the girl, right? And the girl picked the girl, and the nigga
fell
took care of you. Like the nigga took care of you. You came, you orgasm, you was asleep. And then you went to sleep, but the other girl, the girl and the nigga was still awake, and they was still horny.
I gotta tell y'all a story.
And they was fucking, and you woke up to them
I
fucking.
gotta tell y'all.
Are
a
you
fucking
upset?
Story. I gotta
Like
tell
it's
y'all
a
a
Look,
story.
she already got her answer.
but it's that fair game though
Me
because
next. Look, me next.
so look a girl, I don't know if you've seen it, a girl who followed the podcast page, she said she feel like it is fair game. She said like, if you brought the girl there, that's what she's for. She said if she woke up to her nigga fucking the other girl, as long as the nigga like took care of me and I came, if I woke up to them fucking each other, she said she wouldn't care as long as she can join in or just watch. She said like the girl must be insecure if she get offended if she wake up to see her
it's your
nigga
threesome.
and a girl. Fucking. So like, what's y'all take on
I'm
that?
like story.
Okay,
Story.
so story time, y'all. So personally, now I don't do I don't care if I'm in who I'm in a relationship with. I don't do threesomes no more because, and especially because I feel like it's hard to get a threesome with somebody who is not your friend. it's really
Oh,
hard.
he's going black. He's going black.
I mean, you can I'm sure there might be some like random people on like Tinder or something who you could probably do some shit with.
I'm scared of that.
But yeah, you should be. But I feel like personally, it's hard to not have threesomes with your friends because y'all are already comfortable. Y'all already homies. Y'all are like, all right. It's not uncomfortable. It's not like y'all have to break the ice or do anything. Y'all already have established a relationship. So me. My first boyfriend that I had, I hope he don't watch this.
Hi.
But I had was supposed to have a threesome with my best friend and my ex-boyfriend.
That's different.
That's super close though.
Yeah, it was very close. But like I said, we were on some shit. This is when I was college. We were having fun or whatever, and he had this like spot in a parking lot because we were like both like freshmen, so we had to park our cars like off of campus or whatever. So we had got I got fucked up. I got too fucked up, and like we were supposed to have a threesome, and we went to the parking lot to like my nigga's car or whatever, and we were supposed to start like fucking around or whatever, and I got too sick and I started throwing up. As I was throwing up, and keep in mind that I'm conscious.
I can hear they was
Listen, keep in mind that I'm conscious at this moment. I'm conscious, but I'm just fucked up. I can
They
hear.
said you want to keep going
I
or
can
what?
hear and see everything that's going on.
Wow.
But I'm so fucked up that I can't even talk.
They wasn't taking care of you?
No, they were not.
Yeah, I'd have had a
Taking care of each
tantrum
other.
after that.
My best friend and my nigga, she sucked my nigga dick and fucked him in front of me, and I was like,
Way too drunk to even.
I was way too drunk to even.
The way I would have became sober. And
But listen to this. So they finished fucking or whatever, and they drove me back to my dorm. So I'm sitting in my dorm, and like I said, I'm coherent. So I'm up. I'm like, when's my nigga coming back?
Right.
20 minutes passed by.
Wow.
30 minutes passed by.
Then keep going.
40 minutes passed by, and I'm like, they got me.
And this
They
your friend?
fucking like
My
rabbits.
best friend.
She's still your best friend to this day?
No.
We're not best friends, but we are friends now.
Okay.
But I'm not with him
no.
anymore.
Fucked that
I'm a
bitch up
very,
so many
I'm a
times.
very but let me tell y'all what happened when I got back.
I hold some heavy
Anyway,
grudges.
so
Damn.
so like I said, I'm waiting at my dorm for like
for that
40
shit. I
minutes,
would've
and I'm
fucked
like,
your
these niggas ain't back yet. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to walk my ass back to where the fuck they was at.
Good morning.
Because, good morning. So I'm walking back, and I see his car there, and I was like, I know they ain't fucking in this and sucking in this motherfucking car. So I get to the car, and they in that bitch. And I rip the door open. And I'm like, for real, y'all? For real? And I'm literally fucking yelling. And I literally punch both of them in the fucking face. I punch both of them. And I'm like, for real? Fuck y'all. And I'm like literally going the fuck off. And it's like a movie because it started raining. And they started trying to hug me. And it was like, Sierra, no. And I was like, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, and I'm fucking pissed. Like,
So I'm sober now, bitch.
no, and I was sober as fuck at that point. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's foul.
fuck y'all.
That's foul
So
as
I was
fuck.
like, damn, like y'all drove back
That's
to the
crazy as
spot
hell.
and fucked and all this.
It
and
said
that.
fuck me though. Just said
Y'all
fuck me.
said
That was
fuck
only-
me.
First of all,
So if I
y'all
would've been-
fucking
That's
for an
far as you
hour
on
in a
threesomes.
car. In a
Yeah,
car.
that was it.
Y'all not even
That's
in a
fucked
dorm.
That was it for me.
That's fucked. They knew you was sick. You was fucked up.
They
and their
thought
first priority
I was
was.
too fucked up.
I like the
Well, that's
crowd.
fucked up.
That's foul.
And then it's like, what if I was blacked out and I didn't remember? Then what? Was y'all gonna say something the next day? Probably not. But like I said, walked back, found out, punched them both in the face. It was really fucked
And
up.
his dick went shroom.
Yeah,
Don't
oh, I
hug me
bet it
after that.
did.
Actually,
Right.
don't
I
hug
bet
Don't
it
me.
even
did.
touch me. Don't talk to me. Don't
Yeah.
breathe on me. Nothing.
But-
So you punched the nigga and he had his dick out?
Yeah, I sure did.
Absolutely.
I sure did. But it is ironic because we ended up like having a threesome after, but it was kind of weird because it was like I felt like they were both trying to cater to me like in the threesome, but then I was like, this just
like a
gets
please
too.
forgive
It didn't feel
weird.
genuine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it didn't feel genuine, but like I just feel like it's just weird, like coming back from that, it's like
You have flashbacks.
Ain't no comeback.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no coming
I'm
back.
surprised you had a
Wow, you
real
are
threesome
very
with them
forgiving.
after.
'Cause
I'm a very forgiving person, and I put up with way more shit than I should have in my entire life. I put up with way more shit in my boundaries. I haven't been. I'm just now learning how to project my boundaries and how to like tell people how I feel about things. I've been very much so a people pleaser like years ago, and now I'm just now learning how to like get to the place where I assert my boundaries in the way that I should, but I let it happen again, and it was cool that time, but like at the same time I learned, I was like, nah. I mean, at least not with your friends, because it's gonna it's gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna
tricky.
fuck shit up. And honestly, at that point, like I feel like for me personally, I was only doing threesomes for the pleasure of my nigga. I wasn't doing
You wasn't really enjoying
it wasn't genuine.
it wasn't really for me or for what I liked. And now I know not to use my sexuality in a way that is to pleasure other people is for me.
Facts.
And that's just where I am at in my life right now because of that situation.
And I definitely understand that. So what's y'all take on it? Like, what's fair game? So are y'all upset if y'all wake up?
Are there certain boundaries set in place? Have you guys even had that conversation
Yeah.
to know
So-
if something like that is okay?
God, you
So you
first
wake-
of all, you bounced my story out the water. But my
you wake
story, it ain't really my story, but I'm gonna tell it. Cough, cough. So we had a threesome before, and he passed out. So me and the girl kept going.
Kept going.
Of course, that's cool. What
Nice.
nigga gonna be mad? My nigga Tone. My bad, Tone.
That's better than
What
my
nigga gonna be
scenario,
mad?
bitch.
So this comes out like a year later. Cause I didn't even tell him. I forgot to tell him. It wasn't even like I didn't want to tell him. I just forgot. I was like, yeah, we kind of like kept going. You was knocked the fuck out. And he was like, well, you was supposed to wake me up. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I was supposed to wake. You was sleeping so peacefully. Like, you look so peaceful.
You sleeping so
I didn't
peacefully.
know.
He wouldn't want to see two women coochie
You didn't
bumping.
feel
Right?
them thighs?
Man, he was on the bed, knocked out. We was in the living room, just
You didn't hear it?
Of course he wouldn't. Want,
Gucci,
of course
like-
he wouldn't want to be a part of two women enjoying each other intimately.
he was sleep. It's been
But-
it
but
was
ass
a long day.
Of course, he'd rather get
He
some
was
rest
tired.
over that shit.
I didn't think nothing of that.
I got you,
I
my
feel
nigga.
bad afterwards though. My bad.
Of course,
I'm
you don't
like,
want to
my bad, but like,
see
I
four
just,
titties and four butt cheeks.
I wouldn't be mad about
Collided.
it. I need to get. We
For the
all need
title
to fuck
fight.
first though. Like that's crazy as fuck. We all need to fuck
it's
first,
ignorant.
and then
The
after we
Thriller
all
and
fuck
Manila.
first, yeah, go ahead. Just don't try to be like, oh yeah, we fucked 4 times while you was asleep. Like, no, I'm gonna
See,
beat
me
this
personally,
bitch
I
up.
feel like
Like,
it's only fishy if you wake up and me and the other girls in a different room. And
no, hell yeah, get the fuck away from me. I'm sleeping.
So
That's
you
cool.
would prefer that? You wouldn't be mad if you wake up?
I'd be very mad.
Y'all should try to wake me up first. But if
why I
I'm
don't do shit
sleeping,
like
yeah,
that.
I'm gonna sleep. I want to
We already
sleep.
done fucked and everything done and over with.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Both of them still horny.
Nah, we already fucked and everything already done and over with. Like I motherfucking
I'm sorry.
said.
I'm sorry.
Go
I'm
the
not
fuck
saying
to
y'all are
sleep.
like this, but I feel like sometimes niggas be using threesomes as a free game to cheat.
That part. It's just a gateway to cheat.
Well, would it be cheat if they both agree on it?
Yes,
What kind of
because like
boundaries
what
then?
boundaries?
Oh yeah, but
Exactly.
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
If you breaking boundaries,
If
then
you break
that's
if you
different.
breaking
Yeah, yeah.
boundaries, I feel like it's fucked up, and I feel
Yeah.
like
Yes.
it's just a free pass to get some new pussy.
Are you both enjoying
I'm sorry.
it? Do you feel wrong
I'm not
doing
saying
it?
y'all are like that, but I feel like for any niggas that are trying to
No,
get
so
a threesome
before
or
me and
whatever,
Jazz started dating, she said she never had orgasms in threesomes before. And then when me and her start having threesomes, she orgasmed. So I think I felt like she was enjoying it because she was orgasming.
I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah, during the threesome. So I'm like, okay, I know she's like,
Jazz said, I
cause
grew
like,
up.
cause like in the beginning, I was like, damn, like as I'm stroking the other girl, I'm like, damn, like I hope she ain't about to like, cause last thing I want
mean,
her,
there's only
I
been-
feel a fist, like connect to my
Get off
chin
her.
as I'm like stroking her. I'm like I know the girl is enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? She like kissing on my neck. I'm like, damn, it's just about to
Are you
flip out.
good?
Yeah, so
it's too many boundaries that need to be like established
gotta be
beforehand
very
for me.
secure.
I was real. Okay.
And I'm honestly cool on
Yeah.
it. now.
Well, I mean,
I feel that.
my thing with the whole if
Mm-hmm.
she fall asleep, you guys signed up to have a threesome. This ain't a twosome.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I mean?
So if I was
That's
sleep, if I was
too.
knocked out, would y'all feel comfortable fucking?
Are you comfortable with me fucking the girl if you fell asleep
Yeah,
after you
for
already
sure.
nut?
Yeah.
If you already nut and came,
But I'm
and you
telling you, I'm gonna
satisfied
wake
you fell
up and
asleep,
fuck both of y'all again.
Yeah, then that's fine too. But it's like,
But don't go in another room though.
but I feel
Don't
like
go in another.
Right.
I feel
What's
like if you've
wrong with
already
the other
established, I
room?
can tell you right now, I would never be okay with waking up to you fucking the
Just
bitch.
hear it.
And-
So you won't be cool waking up
And
and just
I'm
hear.
waking up like this.
First of all, I would forget.
Right.
I would
You just
forget
on
we
the
was
bed.
even having a threesome. I would just see you fucking a bitch and I'd be like, oh, this nigga is playing with me. Yeah, no.
is going on?
It's gonna be a surprise to me. I was just
that's weird.
unconscious for the past couple hours, and you want to
Yeah.
wake up. You want me to wake up to you fucking? That's crazy.
Unless we are already in some like poly or open relationship shit.
Yes,
Right.
And that
That's
we have already
different.
established. But if we're in a closed relationship, to be
Different.
honest, I feel like, I mean, like
we
I said,
just
I know
bring
it's different for
somebody in
different
for
people,
fun.
but me personally, I feel like we probably shouldn't even go down that road. Me personally.
So you say if you hear like cheeks smacking and then you hear like you feel like you wake up from my sweat or her sweat dripping on your face.
You would have you would have blood dripping down your
Y'all would be
face
both
after a
punched in the
little bit.
face.
I'm talking about
I'm
yeah,
speaking for everybody.
absolutely.
I'm speaking for everybody, every woman in this room.
Everybody
Y'all
Yeah.
both gonna get knocked the fuck
Fucked
out.
You will be handled.
Yeah,
Very much handled.
Y'all gonna both
And
wake
I
up
hate
with
being
swollen
woken
faces.
up out of my sleep. Like if I'm in a deep sleep, you made me come and shit. You know, you in that deep fucking deep.
You be
sleep
knocked
of,
out.
Like,
So would you prefer
and you
to
woke
say?
me up like that? Everybody's dying.
So let me ask you this: say if both of us are still horny, would you prefer that we try to wake you up and go
Yes.
for round two?
You can ask me, and I'm gonna tell you no. Go the fuck back to sleep.
Go the fuck back to
you're about
sleep.
actually, bitch, we about to take you home because now
We
you
about to take you
You
home.
about to go home.
That's why I
Because
said try
if
me
you said,
I'm
first.
sorry, I don't want my nigga thinking about no other bitch pussy after
After
we
I'm
drop your
asleep.
ass off. Like,
Yeah,
and
we
that's
don't-
why it's just a no for me.
Yeah,
feel
it's
that.
too much in and outs of weird shit.
Sorry.
After a while,
It's a no for me.
But
dog.
if you're stumbling into that point where subconsciously you can't even get to that, or you you ain't ready for this.
It's just uncomfortable.
Nigga, no more threesomes for the rest of the year. What the fuck?
For the rest of the
for the
year.
rest of our lives, fuck you.
is going
For the
on?
rest of our life.
Cut off. Thinking weird.
That's just me.
The hell?
And that's why it's complicated to do things like that because now you got to think about
The
whether my nigga's
communication
thinking about-
definitely has to be A1.
Oh my God. We
Like-
just have to be in an open relationship. That's just me personally. It just needs to be an open relationship at that point. Me personally.
We all fucking people.
Exactly. You fuck who you want. I
But
fuck who I want.
but in the threesome, y'all both fucking the girl though. It ain't just him.
It's-
I feel like a
it's
lot of
a-
women look
yeah.
at it as the nigga just fucking the girl.
So
Like the
what
woman
about if
fucking-
y'all run a train on me? Then what? You okay with that?
Well,
and what if you wake up to?
This is always the bad
this my thing.
question.
Like no, cause like
Always the
we
bad
had
question.
our friend Butter on the show. She do porn and she had a threesome with two other dudes,
Yeah.
and and the two dudes were friends, and they was straight. She said they was cool with like taking turns eating her ass and shit like that.
great.
So you would be cool with it.
No, I would not. So my thing is this
Train.
because
I figure out where you was going with that.
because oh yeah no,
I think if I'm
what's up.
sorry to interrupt you, but if I'm with a nigga, we gotta have a threesome with another nigga first.
See,
and then
my
we get to
thing
have a
with that
threesome
is
with another bitch.
and I would be
He
very
feels
upfront
that
with a
he
woman.
can't have a threesome unless the other dude is a bisexual man, but I don't think that's.
Well, no,
that's fine.
hold on. Please,
I don't think that's the only
get your words
way.
right. No.
'Cause
No.
that don't make sense.
No,
Please
that's
do the-
fine for me.
I'm never having a threesome with another man. Let's be clear. I was saying that a woman, so you know how a man would rather have a threesome with two bisexual women, right?
Of course.
I feel like most women would not want a threesome with two bisexual men because a lot of women don't want to see the two niggas enjoying each other. So most women want a threesome with two straight men, and they want the threesome to be catered to her. So I feel like it's kind of like it's different for like the women and men. So for me, the reason I can't have a threesome with another man is because for one, I'm not sexually attracted to men in any way, and like the reason I was never interested in running trains on women because like I don't want to put my dick somewhere another nigga just had it, and I'm very like sensual when it comes to sex. Like I like kissing on a girl, all of that. I don't want to put my mouth somewhere. Like say if I'm sucking on your titty and another nigga was just sucking on your titty, I can taste his saliva.
right
If I got my
Taste his
mouth,
saliva.
I can
This
put
is your
I can put my
titty.
mouth
This is his
somewhere.
This nigga.
He just had his
Y'all
mouth
be right
fat
here, right
and
here.
taste his
This is
saliva.
his.
Or if I'm eating your
Titty and
pussy,
peas.
if I'm eating your pussy
This is your
after
lane,
him,
this is his
like
lane.
I'm potentially tasting his saliva as well. And that shit just made me throw up. Like the sanitary reasons.
Okay,
like,
wait, so
I
where
don't
she
want to
get-
deal with that type of shit.
So Jazz, where did you get bisexual men from?
Because remember
I
back
feel like the nigga don't even gotta be
remember
bisexual.
back in the day when
You ain't
JR
gotta be
said that the
bi
only way that
to
a
have
girl could have a
woman
true
train.
threesome was if it was with two bisexual men.
And most women don't want that. They don't want
Women.
like
It
most women don't want to see
men.
another man fucking
Men.
another
The
doing
only
ass.
way a
in the
girl
same
can
bed.
have an actual
Would you be cool with
threesome
that?
with men
Sure.
is if they were
Oh.
both bisexual.
Okay.
Oh, so
Okay.
Sierra, would you
Got
be
that.
offended if the nigga you was having a threesome with gave better head than you to the other nigga?
If I knew he was bi beforehand, I obviously wouldn't have a problem with it.
Could
to be
you
honest,
could you be in a serious relationship as with a bisexual man?
Yes, I could. I could because I've actually been in that situation before. But I mean, and I don't want to put nobody's sexuality on anybody because
no.
at the end of the day, if you say you're not this and that, I'm not ever gonna be like, you are. You
This
know what
is
I'm
you.
saying? But I've been in a situation where I thought a nigga was bi or something like that, and I asked him. He said he was straight, but I thought he was bi. But he was a very like loving, and that's when because at first I was very much so like, oh, I would never date a bi dude, this and that, and third.
Yeah.
But when I thought I was dating a bi dude, I was like, maybe I could make it work because he was
This
nice.
might be nice.
He was a nice guy, and he took me out more than the nigga that had just broke up with, and all of that shit. So I was like, oh my god, like this actually maybe I could. And
So-
but then he
go
wasn't
ahead.
honest about it, and I was and
Oh.
not to
Yeah.
say
The
that he
download
is.
shit,
I'm not
yeah.
trying to put this
Download
on
stuff is
him or
dangerous.
anything, but like I felt like maybe the stage that he was in his life, he wasn't ready to
out.
admit it, or he wasn't ready to come out or talk about it. And I'm the type of person, you can be open with me and you can tell me that, hey,
Right.
I like fucking with X, Y, and Z or whatever, but you're not about to hide it from me.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not-
Wait,
no,
so
I
he is
understand that
now,
part.
but he wasn't then.
I don't know what he is now. I tried to look him up the other day. I couldn't find him because I was like, damn, he was nice.
I'm looking for you.
So you was dating a bisexual dude, you be willing to have threesomes with other men?
I would be open to it, but then again, any relationship, me personally, I really don't want to have a threesome with anybody because we are in a close relationship. Unless we already established that we are in an open relationship and this is what we're doing, or we're poly or whatever the fuck is going on, we have to establish that beforehand. But in my close relationship, that's not even, that's not
Nobody.
even
So
an option.
it's just y'all two in the bedroom. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's
I got you.
it's not even an option.
Yeah.
And we're not about to work our way into poly either. If we
Okay.
already established that we are close.
Is this mic on?
And that's just me personally.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna. Just from my experiences personally, I just know this is not gonna work for me.
Do you think you would prefer a closed relationship or one that's like
Open.
poly curious?
To be honest, I would be more open to a poly or open relationship because, like I said, I've been in a situation where everything was secretive, everything was not honest. I ended up having to find out 4 years into the 5 years that we were together that you fucking with other bitches and this and that. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have been so like standoffish towards other niggas that would try to talk to me. I'd be more open.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
I would have definitely been more open, but I feel like it's not fair for your significant other to be covenant of you and your sexuality and your openness to other people. I feel like that's
busting
not
nuts
fair.
freely. and
Yeah.
You over here being monogamous.
So I would rather a nigga tell me that we need to be in an open relationship rather than I just find out like that
You fucking
whole
off.
time I was in an open relationship and I ain't even know.
Right.
I would prefer that.
It's like, god damn,
I would
wondering
prefer
why
that.
my pH balance keeps getting
Man, hey.
I prefer
That's some
that.
shit right there.
I would prefer the fuck out of that, and that's just me. But
So with dating a bi man, like, cause I'm just asking questions, cause I know a lot of women say they wouldn't be comfortable with. So you like, it wouldn't
shake the
bother you
table.
like having the visions of like your man like giving another dude head or getting bent over by another like that. That would
if I
it wouldn't
knew,
make you look at him less masculine.
if we go into it and I'm like, okay, he already like niggas, or he already is very open
right there.
with his sexuality. As long as you're honest, that's the whole thing with me. Just be honest with me. I respect
safe.
honesty. Yeah. Honesty is safe. And then on top of that, that's my issue with being in an open relationship because I don't fucking know what's going on. Like, are we both having raw sex with people? Like, I don't.
Hey,
It opens the door. That's the part about.
Yeah.
I hope not.
That's the part about like threesomes and alternative sex lives that
Yeah.
people don't necessarily want to
Yeah,
talk about.
yeah.
Is the fact that there's a lot of like just I think I was watching somebody reading off studies and different statistics about Cleveland and the surrounding areas of the Midwest, and right now we got a huge syphilis outbreak. You know what I mean? And for women, specifically for women out here, there's no way really for us to be 100% protected from these from STIs. There's no really foolproof way. So it's like, yeah, it's all cool and it sounds nice and things like that, but it's real fucking dangerous.
It's very dangerous, and that's why I stay to my motherfucking self right now.
real fucking dangerous.
Listen, it's very
Especially how
dangerous.
people
gonna get the
speak
mumps.
out here. You really got to make sure the person
Right.
that you're with, that you trust, that, yo, let me see how updated is your my chart. You know what I mean? Is it in the last
Negative,
6
negative,
months?
negative.
You know what I mean? Is it in the last 6 months? And if it isn't in the last 6 months, or even if it isn't within the last 6 months, how much do I trust you for you to tell me, have you had unprotected sex?
Right.
How many people you fucking with?
And
Like,
that's the thing about being open. When you're in an open relationship, I feel like those conversations is a thing that should be had.
all the time. Not just
all
once
the
a year.
time. Exactly.
Yeah.
And after every
Once
new
every
partner.
2 days.
Okay.
No, and I
After
say
every partner.
me and Jasmine looked up because it was two women who we was about to be physically intimate with, and both of them came out and told us that they had herpes. Thank God they told us that because they could have just kept
Right.
that shit to
The
themselves.
first one, I was like, I don't know, something don't feel right, and I was already talking to her. I talked to
My
her.
chest
I
would've been
think
tight as hell.
prior to him. Prior to him,
Before
I
she
was
met me.
already talking to her like maybe 2 or 3 years prior to meeting him, and I started talking to her again. I really was feeling her, and then we all were hanging out together, and I could not understand why I couldn't get closer to her. I was on mushrooms that night. The vibes were perfect.
Mind you, I'm like
veggies and salmon. that
vibing
night.
with her. I'm
Veggies
like
and
we like
salmon.
me and her like touchy feely with her. Jasmine's in the corner like this. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
Yeah,
Like, she
I
was-
could not.
We made her salmon and shit. Like I made some
my
good fish.
chest was tight. I was like feeling
I've
like
been
there
there.
was just like my intuition was
Yeah.
like, don't.
And that's why even
fucking
in
move.
relationships, like you should be careful with even who the fuck you fuck with when y'all even do make a collective decision
Yes.
that y'all do want to fuck with somebody. Because
That's
you
a
never
fact.
know what could happen to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And she tried to gloss over it like, oh yeah, I got herpes, but it's all good. And
herpes
she's
is
like, no.
I remember one girl, I found out she had HIV. She ain't say nothing. Like, we
Death
wasn't fucking or nothing. We
gotta
wasn't
be
about to
careful.
fuck. But it was like, oh, I'm attracted to you. And then
But
it was like
now
little
it's like-
conversation. Then just randomly, I was like, oh yeah, she got da 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 da. I'm like,
She got the virus.
damn.
You gotta be careful.
You got to.
She got that
It's
Magic
so
Johnson.
when all these dudes are talking about, oh, men deserve
Lies.
more than one woman, and blah 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 blah, and this
Yeah,
is
nah.
that, and I'm a high value,
No.
blah blah blah. Like, it's a risk out here
It is
every
a
single
risk.
time.
And honestly, I'm an
even if
advocate
you're
for
using
closed relationships.
That part.
honestly,
Yeah.
because that way y'all both know
Are
what
safe.
the fuck is going on.
Everybody
But a lot of
check
people
everybody.
think they be
Make sure
in close
everything good.
relationships and then they be in poly relationships
Yeah.
unknowingly.
Yeah.
Unknowingly, right? But it's like, even if you're not fucking raw, you're kissing, you probably getting head or giving head,
Yep.
and none of that is protected, and you can still get you can still get all the fucking shit,
Yeah, you
Facts.
can.
all of it. So it's like, make sure if you are trying to dabble into these alternative relationship
Right.
styles, that it's with people that you trust, that
Exactly.
you talk to, that you guys are able to talk to about, oh, okay, when's the last time you've been tested? Is it okay if you go get tested again?
Exactly.
And we'll go ahead
My
and go
chart.
get tested
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, have those open conversations. There's no
You
harm
have
in it.
to.
It's better than living with something for the rest of your life. You know, and then syphilis goes undetected in men.
Yes.
Women, it can go undetected up to what, like maybe 4 or 5 months, but then by then your
That I did
your
not know. That's
ovaries
crazy.
and
Yeah.
uterus could have
Exactly.
already, you know, you can't have babies now. or you're suffering with fibroids and all sorts of fucked up shit. So it's really not a
Exactly.
game out here. I understand we are the dirty talks, but still be out here fucking with this.
We
And
clean.
this has been Healthy Health Facts with the Dirty Talks
Listen.
podcast.
Motherfucking
That's
health
fun.
facts.
When it's
cool.
an epidemic, I always feel like we gotta say something about
Yo,
it.
for sure.
You know?
You do.
People really out here just being nasty.
Yeah, because I
Facts.
feel like a lot of people just come to our page and just think we just reckless and just
Yeah.
be doing like the most wild shit.
Absolutely not. I'm the first
You gotta
person
be
to be like,
selective.
test.
Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Let me see
Testing
it.
1, 2, 3. Right? Let me see the
Put your
results.
pussy on live. I give you $1,000. Let me see it.
Especially before you bring
Put your mic
somebody
shirt
in a
on live. I'll give you
relationship.
$1,000.
Let me see it.
Especially before you
me
bring
see them
somebody in a
negative results.
relationship. And even niggas that's coming outside the relationship and it's about to have a threesome with 2 other niggas or 2 other people.
Oh,
You need
shit.
to, I mean,
No, you said nigga about to have a
Give
threesome
me
with
the
2 other
car
niggas?
facts.
2 other niggas or a bitch and a nigga, whatever. You still need to get
Yeah.
your information from them. Vice versa. Everybody needs to know what the fuck is going on. You know, and I know, for most shit, it be spontaneous. So you gotta,
Be careful.
Yeah,
I be
we
throwing
heard.
condoms at my kid.
Yeah.
My oldest, he just started high school. I'd be like,
Look, take these. Be safe, please.
please.
No,
'cause I
really,
don't want no
though.
grandkids, and I don't want you to get infertile or some weird shit. Like, he
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because look,
probably
yeah.
should get him signed up to get tested too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that time.
Our
If he
son.
fucking,
He light skinned and pretty. Like, he's a gorgeous.
he
kid.
light skinned and
He's
pretty.
light-skinned,
Curly hair.
pretty, curly hair. Has him. He's funny. Like, he has all the things. I probably should.
Definitely get him tested.
On that part, go get tested. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man,
Thank you so much.
You was a lovely guest.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell
and we
I love
we
how
are
down to earth
definitely
you are.
Yeah, we are
love
definitely coming to your birthday party. I'm excited. Like, please
do.
text us and remind
Yeah, I
us.
will.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
definitely
put like
will.
2 reminders in my phone.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna put it in
Yeah.
our group message. Whenever I put it out there.
There we go.
Yeah.
And and we followed you on the gram. So like, if you look us up,
Period.
we already following
Period.
you.
And listen, I'm make sure I'm following y'all back.
Right. We're gonna
you.
tag you in all the clips
Hell
and
yeah.
all of that. And is there any last words you want to share with the audience? For those who
How
are
soon
watching.
you want people to pop off to?
Yeah,
show
or remember
up?
you
Well,
by.
damn,
How to
I
find
do.
you.
First of all, make sure y'all come out to my fashion show on October 28th at Studio West 117.
That's gonna be
I'm
fun.
having my Area 51 fashion show, and it's gonna be all alien themed. We about to turn that bitch out
that
into
sound
an
fire.
alien
That sounds
motherfucking
so fun.
spaceship.
I love
It's
it.
gonna be
That's
fashion.
LA
It's gonna
for
be
real.
fun. We're gonna have a walk contest. We're gonna have a costume contest. All of that good shit. So definitely come out. It's gonna be a good time. Great vibes. It's always great vibes with me. And this has been your girl Frisk Me Good signing off.
Yes,
Oh, that's lovely.
ma'am.
Round of applause for So this has been another episode of the Dirty Talks podcast. We will see y'all in a couple of weeks. Until next time, peace out.
Period.